Hi everyone, thank you so much for coming to my channel, D versus Debt. This is D, and I hope everyone had a great Halloween. For those of you that celebrate, I hope you have a very happy Dia de los Muertos. So let's get this Money Monday started. So if you're new to my channel, basically what I do on Mondays is I ration out $100 in cash spending. I also give myself $100 in credit card spending, and with the leftover money from that, that's what I use for my savings challenges at the end of the week. So here is my $100, and I have it all ready to go. I've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Now this week is going to look a little bit different. If you've been following me, you know I like nice round numbers. This time I'm going to have to do some not round numbers in some of the envelopes, so that's probably gonna make my eye twitch. I'm gonna be like, that's not a nice round number. So my giving envelope is actually the very first example of that. So usually I like to round up or down, and sometimes, as you're gonna see today, we're gonna have to work with different kinds of numbers. So in my giving envelope, I only have $2 left. Usually this gets between $5 and $10. $20 on a good week money wise. So for this week I'm gonna put $7 into there. So as I'm out and about, I give out, $1 here, $1 there to people that I see that are in need. And so I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I haven't shared this story before, but my favorite giving story, or one of them so far, is there was a homeless gentleman outside of Dollar Tree, and so he asked for change. So I said, well, go in with me and pick out what you like. That way you get exactly, what drink you like, what snack you like, whatever it is. So he was so excited, and he went in and he went straight for the puppy food. At Dollar Tree you can buy a box of puppy food for $1. So he got himself a soda, he got himself a snack, and he got himself puppy food, and I was just like, oh my heart, So a lot of times people make assumptions about, oh, I'm not going to give that person money because they're going to use it for something bad. And I just like to give people the benefit of the doubt. In that gentleman's case, it was just wonderful that the first thing he thought of was his dog. So here is my $7. And with the other two, that means that there's a total of $9 in this particular envelope. And again, this is going to make my eye just twitch, because I'm like, I want it to be 10. It's not a nice round number. So I need to get over that. I need to, get used to working with different numbers. All right, my happy envelope right now currently has $60. I've been beefing up this envelope and not touching the contents of it because I would like to go to Phoenix to the Pinterest conference. So I'm trying to save up for that. That's just a couple of weeks away now, which is crazy that it's coming up so quickly. So here's another 20. That means I have a total of $80 in there. So I have to pay the conference fee. I have to pay gas, which is ridiculous right now. And it is a 8-hour and change round trip of driving, food, things like that come up. So I'm trying to stuff that as fat as I can. So there is my happy envelope. For Yum, last week I was like, oh yeah, I've got this. I'm only gonna give myself $5. And I spent all 5, as you can see, at the Burger King drive-thru like always. But then I went and stole from another envelope. So you'll see where I did that stealing. So $5 didn't work for me. So I'm gonna go and give myself $10 for my yummy food. I am on a stress eating bender. I just hitting the carbs hard. So yeah, let's just move on. So I'm not proud of my eating choices that I've been making lately. All right, shop. I'm still gonna keep ignoring this one. I don't plan to go shopping anywhere, doing any major purchases, so I'm not gonna stuff that envelope. Handyman only has $5 left, so this is pretty interesting. He came over one day this week. He lives at the end of my street, so he's basically my neighbor, just a few doors down. So he came over and asked to borrow $10, which he does occasionally when he's really strapped for cash. So I gave him the 10, and then I felt bad for him, like, wow, he must be really, hard up for work if he needs to come ask to borrow money. So then a few days later, I was like, hey, can you help me with this like simple little task? And so then I gave him 25. So here's 5 more, and I'm gonna stuff 20 into here to have $25 ready for him. So basically this is gonna be another, you know, quick little job for him to do so that he has money. So there goes that. My water bill, so excited. I have it in here and I was gonna show it, and then I realized, wait, all my private information's on there. So I'm just gonna show, you know, where they stamped paid. I was so excited. So this week it was, or this month it was $33, you know, plus a little bit of change. I always have a cup full of change in my car, so I'm that annoying person that always pays, like takes forever to pay because I'm sitting there counting out change. Sometimes I pay all in change and I have no shame about that because, you know, money's money. So anyways, I have $7 left, which is so exciting. So I'm gonna just put $3 into here for now. And that, you know, rounds it up to the 10 a week that I like to save for it. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 is going to be in my water bill envelope for this week. And then hopefully at the end of November, it'll be $40-ish again. I'm really loving these lower water bill prices. It hit a patch where it was $60-ish a month, and that was pretty scary. So I'm glad that it's dropping back down. Okay, so that wraps up this wallet. Let's get into my sinking envelope binder. So for gifts, as always, that gets $20 every single time because I'm saving up for Christmas. Today I was griping at my parents, like, you gotta let me know what you want for Christmas, because they're the kind that are like, oh no, no presents. The only gifts I ask for are love and respect and world peace. It's like, yeah, I want that too, but what tangible items, what material things do you want for Christmas? So let's see, I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. And I have a goal of 300. So that is incredibly exciting because, you know, it's November. So Christmas is basically breathing down our necks. Unbudgeted. This was the envelope that I swiped money from because those $5 that I had given myself, the $5 food allowance basically for last week, just didn't cut it. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 left in here. And this was basically what was left over after I did a Culver's run. I love their cheese curds. I just can't get enough. And so I couldn't resist when I went to deposit my money. I have to drive 60 miles round trip to be able to deposit my money into my Roth IRA. And so while I was there, I was like, well, I'm here and Culver's is there. I mean, meh. So I, you know, had to go through the drive-thru and get my cheese curds. So for unbudgeted then, I'm gonna, because I have 10, I'm gonna put in another 10, and that gives me $20 for unbudgeted. Honestly, I have a feeling that this is the next thing that this is gonna go for is an oil change for my car. So that is the expense that I see coming up next, but you just never know. So that's why it's called the unbudgeted envelope. All right, for here, for community, I'm gonna put in another 5. So I've been going around, you know, doing tip jars and buying printables and things like that to show support to the people in the budgeting community. So that 5 for this week will get sprinkled around. And then for YouTube, I have, you know what, actually, I have $15 in here, and that's what my giveaway is for in a few days. It's a $15 Amazon card plus $5 to my Etsy shop. So I don't need to stuff that. So I have $5 left. I'm gonna go ahead and put it into the community envelope. People are coming up with some really cool things for the holidays, and so I do want to show support, you know, with printables and things like that that they're listing in their Etsy shop. So that works out well. For my Etsy shop, from here on out, I'm no longer going to be putting money into it in terms of like, you know, I want to buy stuff to make stuff. I'm going to start using this envelope instead now because I'm going to officially get my first my first Etsy paycheck, which I'm super stoked about. So thank you so much to everyone that's been purchasing printables from my shop. I actually officially received my first Etsy paycheck for 44 cents back on October 4th, and I was thrilled about that, but I realized, ooh, I have to set it so that it only pays me once a month. So I didn't receive anything after the 4th, and then now that the month starts, it's gonna deposit $39.61 into my PayPal, and then from my PayPal I transfer it into my bank account. So the transfer will be officially complete on the 2nd, but I got the notification, in my seller's shop that I have $39.61 ready to go into my account. So I'm so excited. Thank you so much to every one of you who has purchased the printable. That means a lot, and that was a lot of happy dances. Remember, for every single printable I sell, I do a very let's see, how could I call it? Interpretive dance. Let's just say, because it's not pretty to watch, but to me it feels great to do my little happy dance. So that is it for that. That means I am all set for the week. My envelopes are stuffed. Thank you so very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.